Alright, I'm gonna do a quick tutorial on, okay, yeah, quick mixdown, well, mastering or whatever. Alright, we're gonna listen to this. So this is a song I'm making right now. Well, for the past 2 months. Just working on it. I'm gonna show you how I mix it. So for the parametric EQ, I usually try to EQ out the side bass, cause think about it, like the side, you don't want the kick to hit that hard, so I try to take it out with this EQ curve. For EQing, you boost frequencies you like, and you subtract frequencies you don't like. So I'm taking out frequencies I don't like. You can solo this, like this. So you can solo it, like with this solo button, and this bypass, B's bypass. I don't use this because I just like the normal reverb I have. For max loudness, I put a limiter, because the reason why you put a limiter on your track is to prevent clipping. Clipping is basically distortion, and you only use distortion on electric guitars, dubstep, basses, and what else? Hardstyle kick, the bass part, the tail, I think decay or the release. So yeah, I don't use exciter because I don't really like putting distortion on my sounds very much. It's very hinty and I don't like it. And this is the compressor. This is how a compressor works. Alright, let's just watch the track first. For example, a compressor will try to push down the highest peak point of the sound, and you have a compression ratio right here. Compression ratio, like how much you want to compress. You want to do very little to see how it sounds, so you don't want to peak too much. But okay, we can solo it like that. What I like about Ozone, it has an expander. The expander, no, not that. Uh oh, no, get back. Crap. What the? Oops. Okay, that's how you solo, bypass, solo. So, what are these lines? These lines are the frequencies. So it's 20 to 120 hertz. You click there. So if you want to, gain, gain 0. Those You got attack sustain here. So hide that. I don't want to deal with that. I just messed this up. This is like the kick frequency, the lowest frequency. This is the mid range, and then this is the upper mid and the highest range. And where's that exponder? It's too compressed. Too compressed. Too compressed. No. Right here. I don't want to compress. This is how you mess up your kick. So you just play with your levels to make it sound nice and clear. You compress it. So what's the max, threshold? How loud you want it to be for each frequency. So you can see it like that. And you can solo it, and you just play with this. Right. I don't want to I want to like that. How about that? See, I hear my hi-hats now. I really didn't want to hear it. It didn't sound like it. I'm not sure if they're syncopated or not. Probably not on beat. Can it sound funny to me? And then I put a little bit of stereo. I don't put stereo on like the low end because you want the kick to be in the middle and thump on the middle of the speaker and be really loud. The rest I put a little bit stereo because I want a little bit left right phasing, so it's not a center because that's what I want. And the mix should be a lot clearer than before. So it's like the flavor you want. You don't want to over compress things because they sound mushy and ugly and muddy. You want a tiny bit to make all your elements come out. You could auto compensate, and then there's more settings like attack, release. So you can make it more faster or slower. It also has an expander, which I have no clue what it does. I think expanders at like the lower frequencies, no, the lower range. I guess it attenuates the lower ranges of sound on the lower band, and this is like the peak. Like it controls all the peaks. So a compressor would be really good for like vocals where someone pops too much. So you need a compressor. And remember, less is always more in music production. Don't go too crazy on like effects. You don't ha- If you don't know what they do, don't touch them. Just put like just a reverb, a little compression, a little EQ. You know, see what works. You know, for like EQ, I'll just try to take out all the frequencies I don't like. Like for humans, we can't hear to like 20 to 30 hertz. You'll take that out, and then some high frequencies I don't like. Um, I'll also EQ out like dissonant uh frequencies. Like dissonant frequencies are frequencies that don't harmonize. It's like frequencies that don't sound nice. Like a dissonant would be, I'll use like a piano for example. Piano. Where is piano? Screw it. I use silent. Oh wait, I have a piano. Right here. That harmonizes because it's a chord, but it was like that's fine. It's not dissonant. It doesn't really go together. So it was off key. Dissonant is just off key, and then you want to EQ out the off key. But the off key is okay, but for me, I don't like off key, so I just EQ that out too because there's frequencies that don't belong, and there's a frequency chart somewhere. So if you know like music theory and chords and scales, you'll know which frequencies will be aligned together. Because well, what sounds good to us humans? Because that's what music is. It sounds to sound good to humans. So make sure everything's in key. Because some things just don't sound nice not in key. So yeah, that's my lecture. So don't go nuts on effects. Don't go nuts on effects. Don't go nuts. Just less is always more. Just tad bit, and then your mixes will sound really clean. Don't go too crazy on your tracks. Like have just fill the frequencies. Like have a kick, have a mid-range instrument, have a mid-high range, and have a high frequency instrument, and then just fill the spectrum. Make the song on beat. Um, have your notes in scale and on key, and then yeah, and then your music should sound much better, and your audio should sound much better. But then again, it takes time to learn. It takes experience and a lot of practice and a lot of reading and tutorials to see what works and what doesn't work. So for music production and like EQ and stuff, it just someone could teach you, but your ears are what separate you from others, and yeah, it's art, so it's art. Make it your own. So yeah, I'm out.